Viewers, we are back here on Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates. And as mentioned before in our rundown, we have with us HarvestGawd. And I just want to put in there that it's a team. It's a collaborative team. We have HarvestGawd and Alana DeSilva. So good morning to the both of you here this morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Now, I'm very much excited to hear about this because Tobagonians love the belly. We love the food. Right, and now we have this event that would showcase the talent in the kitchen of Tobagonians. We have the Tobago Village Harvest Showdown. So tell us a little bit about this event that is upcoming.
Okay, so just to shed a little light on what is Tobago Village Harvest Showdown, it is a competition that is built on legacy.
Right.
We have created a modern platform that celebrates harvest spirit through a friendly competition. This initiative will not just determine which village have the best cooks, but it will also preserve traditional heritage, foster unity, and pass down traditional culture to the next generation.
Okay.
I mean, for all of you looking on, especially in the Tobago space, would know that as Tobagonians, one of the most cherished things we have amongst us is harvest.
Of course.
Harvest brings us everybody together, whether race, religion, it doesn't matter. And people really, especially where food and cooking is concerned, people really come out and show out. And from way back when, since I was a child, or since some of our grandparents were kids, they have always been the argument of which community have the best cooks. Some people, I'm not saying it isn't or it is, but some people of the firm believe that country had the best cooks.
Yes.
Do come for me. Some people are saying that tongue had the best cooks. You know, so I mean, the idea is to finally put that aspect of it to rest. Let us see which community really are the best cooks.
I mean, I think we could bring this interview to an end because I know who win and win. You could ask the question between country and tongue.
Please share it with me.
Country.
We need evidence of this.
We need evidence.
The only how we can get evidence of this is that we decided to present a competition that brings every village in Tobago together under one area to compete to see which village have the best cooks in a final showdown.
So, you know, in order to have this information, we have to have non-biased judges. Because obviously, I can't be one of the judges because, you know, I would taste country food and could get to me a tongue food, right?
You see, one thing I like how you said that. One thing I could emphasize on is that we are really professional in what we do.
Yes.
So the way how everything is being structured is that even though you're from Dalaford or Roxborough or Lambo or wherever, it would be impossible to be biased for your community when you are judging. We are structuring that aspect of it that the judges themselves would not even know exactly which community's food they are eating. So they could only be fair.
Right.
Only fair play when eating the food that they are sampling at.
So we're saying that
judging,
when the plates are presented, what is written on it is just the candidate's number per se.
Correct.
In a Tobago dialect, you nah know who feed that.
Right. You see, and you know, he sounds like a countryman. No wonder he have the term HarvestGawd. Are you countryman?
Well, yes, I am. Trinbagonian to my heart.
The question has been answered. Right? We don't even need to ask any other questions. We know who's going to win. But, I mean, of course, if you want to take part in this this competition, here is the place to listen to. So I'm going to ask Miss Alana, what do we expect from this competition and how do we take part in this competition?
So each village in Tobago would get the opportunity to submit one team that will best represent them. Now we know it may be a bit difficult choosing 6 persons to be a part of a team because an area could consist of a lot of persons who can cook.
Correct.
But this is where the community fostering comes together. The community will have to now come together, have meetings and sit down and discuss who they want to represent them through this competition. If half of the cooks want to season the meat at home and then the next half of the cook come to prepare it on the day, the community is responsible for submitting their names and their representative. It has to be a collaborated event from the community. And then also the group will comprise of 6 persons. One have to have a child under the age of 12. That is where the tradition is going to be passed on. 4 persons of their choice, and one have to be over 55. That is where the generational teaching comes in. Your team must comprise of 6 persons. And from there, you come into the meeting where we guide you on the rules and the structure of the competition. And then you come in, and we have a little twist to the competition as well, which Harvest is going to shed light on.
One thing I want to emphasize on also, we definitely going to have some secret ingredients to be used in the preparation. We're going to have some special prizes for that. How best the secret ingredient is being utilized. Also, of course, I mean, it's Harvest. We're competing to a certain extent. It's only going to be Tobago-centric meals. This is definitely going to be an experience of a lifetime.
Of course.
And most important of all, I mean, as I always say, Tobago is love. Harvest is love. And this event is definitely going to be encouraging and promoting that love and that togetherness amongst us as a people.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, you could only have one winner.
Yes.
Who is that going to be?
Country.
You said tongue.
No, that was a slip of the tongue, It's country. I should just, let me make sure you all are hearing me in the tongue. People stay home. That's all.
You see, I mean, for me, in all fairness and honesty, one thing I could confidently say is that Tobagonians could cook.
Right.
Whether tongue, country, east, west, north, south, Tobagonians could cook. But it all comes down to who are the better cooks.
Right.
And whether country or tongue, there are some fantastic cooks.
And I would attest to that because originally I am from Trinidad. And when I first came to Tobago,
Welcome to Tobago, eh?
I'm a Tobagonian now. When I first came to Tobago, what I loved about Tobago is the first time I visited Harvest, I was in shock because I was like, I can't go in this person's house to get food. They don't know who I am. And it was so warming and inviting to go into a strange person's house and be offered a plate of food. And that was one of the dynamics that drew me to Tobago, the way that you all embrace culture and heritage. And we don't want to lose sight of what Tobago represents, which is mainly tradition. Tobagonians are built on tradition and things that carry through generation to generation. So this activity or this competition is one of the biggest that's going to ever touch Tobago community in general, because we are targeting from Charlottesville straight to Crown Point. We are looking for teams from every single village to come out and just have fun and cook. And we want communities to come out and represent their team, and we're going to have prizes for the biggest team.
Support.
And we're doing a cash prize as well too. We're doing a big cash prize. And we're also trying it out for sponsors who are willing to come and partake in this event, because Harvest has created a platform where he celebrates Tobago through food, putting us on an international platform like never before. So this competition in itself is showcasing one of the greatest traditions of Tobago. And we are going to capitalize on that, and we are going to host one of the biggest events to ever hit Tobago.
And we are excited for it. But as an aspiring country cook who would want to take part in this competition, I want to know how to bring my A game. So what criteria should I be prepared to follow so that my dish turns out to be the best for the judges? Because I mean, it's going to be, I'm from country.
You're stressing a lot on this country.
Yes, I am. I have to.
Mr. Harvest will address you on this.
You see, again, for me, it's a collaborative effort of the entire community. You may be good in the seasoning process. Somebody may be good in the execution process. So it's all about everybody coming together for that one common goal of an excellent tasting meal. But
what is my criteria? I know that I have to bring a team that knows how to do the thing, but what do I follow? What's my criteria that I have to follow to bring across a good pot?
That would vary, and that is a matter of execution. Everybody cooks differently. What I may put in my food in the beginning, you may see the need to put it in the end.
So the judges would be looking for...
The judges would be looking for taste, execution, and use of the secret ingredients. You'll be cooking fireside.
Yes.
Fireside.
Of course.
Strictly fireside.
Once it's HarvestGawd, you know it's fireside. We're keeping it organic.
No pressure cookers.
Of course
no
not.
pressure cookers allowed. You have to cook within a
tongue just dropped out. You said no pressure cookers.
It's what tongue little.
I want to know.
You need to tell me.
I want to know. So it's strictly you're going to be able to, you have to execute your dishes within a specific timeline. You'll be allowed one staple of choice.
Right.
You'll have to either cook chicken or pork, and one, well, we are out of the wild meat season now, but we will choose one meat that everybody will have to cook.
I recommend there.
Oh, dear.
We're out of the wild season. We're out of the hunting season. And we as Tobagonians are law-abiding citizens.
Yes, correct,
Right.
correct.
We do not cook wild meat when it's outside of the
harvest is
hunting
correct,
season.
it's
No,
correct.
we do not.
And our slogan is no long sauce.
Right.
Of course not. No long sauce. Mr. Hazel, anywhere you stand, no long sauce.
Again, tongue just dropped out of the chat.
So
No long sauce.
We're just giving everybody a heads up so they can have the competition in their head and start to plan, because this is the first phase of launching the competition, and we are going to go all out for this. And one of the bragging rights that you all and community will be able to gain is that we are doing a massive flag. And the flag will have best cooks in Tobago village, and they have to place this somewhere in the village, in your community, so that everybody can see your village by fairness won the competition.
Right. So as we wrap up, I want to know what I'll be winning. And notice I'm saying I.
So far, our tentative first prize, we are looking at $30,000, which the prize have to be able to either use it towards a community project. That has not been decided yet. If you're going to have a big harvest village in the community, that is still under discussion.
But some of it must go back to the community.
Yes, must go back to, because that is where we are creating community fostering.
Yes.
Second prize is $20,000. Third prize is $10,000. Each team will have to register $100 per person. This is a 6-member team. And from there, once your community agrees that you all are going to be the team that representing the group, then you all will reach out to us and we will take it from there.
And I want to emphasize on the fact that one team per village, because there are some communities, because we have been doing some extensive work behind the scenes in preparation for this, and there are some communities that are sharing the concern that they have a big village and how do they select 6 people, and I'm saying that that's where togetherness amongst us comes in.
I mean, that's where we have to make the decision that there is this one person in the village that everybody loves to eat from.
Right.
I think that's how we make that decision. Come on now, don't make it too hard.
Well, however the structure is, whatever the deciding factor is, they had to find a deciding factor to send one team, because Roxborough or the Cargo 2 team. In fact, let me continue down the line. But this is a genuine concern. This is a genuine concern that the bigger
we have good cooks in
Lambo,
we have good cooks in Lambo, Codler Hall, Mason Hall, Mariah. It's going to be a competition that speaks for itself.
Definitely.
I just want to come
She's so excited, you guys. She's
very
excited.
much so. I'm hearing about the food, and I'm starting to slow down on speech. But I just want to congratulate you all on the professionalism, right? Of not excluding tongue.
Of course
but
not.
I
There's
mean,
no need to.
Country is going to win, but they are keeping up that professionalism to say that all will take part, all will be victorious, right? I'm just going to put that in there. Country, we had to come out strong. Do not disappoint me, please. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So, Miss DeSilva, Mr. HarvestGawd, thank you so much for being with us here on the Youth Wednesdays on Tobago Updates. Viewers, we have a lot in store. Could you just remind us of the date of the competition so that we are prepared?
We haven't decided date as yet.
Decided.
We're still working on sponsorship to be able to finalize that.
So what we are looking at is that we have to continue to watch Tobago Updates to get those updates on what they will be taking part in this competition.
And of course, HarvestGawd on all platforms.
On all his platforms.
Of course. So we have the information coming from all sources. So thank you so much once again. You all have built my momentum for the day to look forward to a day of just food, and country people winning this competition. All right. So
that's the words, guys. That's the words.
All right. So thank you so much for being with us here this morning. And of course, viewers, we saw a very picturesque photo when we started our second segment. We'll just bring that back up. I know a lot of you might be wondering where this photo was taken. Where can I visit to take such a picture like this? I think we can all recognize as Tobagonians Lambo Beach, right?
Lambo is love.
Yes,
Lambo
of
is
course.
love.
And I think The actual title for the beach is Petit Trou. I don't want to, you know, skew the name and say Lambo Beach.
Lambo man here.
Yes. One of the best communities on the island.
But we want to thank Mr. Liam for this lovely picture, giving us this calming spirit to start the day. And of course, that very spirited momentum coming from Ms. DeSilva and HarvestGawd for a lot to look forward to. All right, so viewers, GMT is up next. That is Good Morning Tobago with Miss Chanel Felix. Before I go, I want to encourage you to share the live, share the live, share the live. We'll be right back.
Harvest.